don't think you should look too deep into anything really. I think you there is stuff to be taken. Like if you try, it's like being a jack of all trades, right? You can understand everything on a base value and understand different concepts from every different thing, right? And that way you can become an all-rounder at everything, right? Because when we try to read too deep into a situation, we end up overthinking so much. When sometimes we're only supposed to understand a small measure of things. God only provides us with a small measure of something because we're not supposed to understand it all currently. And we go through different phases in life where we learn and we don't learn. And that's why it's so important to remember Matthew 9:2 on the calling of Matthew is, why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners? Because Jesus, he was perfect. So they're saying, oh, I think, why is he so perfect that he's chilling with all these unknown people? Well, Jesus replied, on hearing this, it is not the healthy who need a doctor, but those who are ill. Go and learn what this means. And he also talked about the yeast of people, and the yeast he's talking about, that you may not understand the information or what people do, but you're like that's on you. Like, it's not your fault you don't understand what Jesus is doing or saying, because he says, I desire mercy, not sacrifice. Mercy is yourself, and he says you need to leave everything behind and pick up and follow me. And for I have not come to call the righteous but sinners. And he proved this by picking the 12 disciples who were sinners and tax collectors, as they were best fitted to spread his message, which is why I'm sat here today spreading the message. That's why so many people who you may not know or have a persona, and they follow Christ. It's crazy because he didn't come for the righteous. He came for us sinners, for us to repent and to turn to him. And that's why he's the best, because Jesus gives us an individual relationship with God. He's our atonement to be able to speak to God. And God's kind of selfish, and he offered us a way to understand God even better. Because many people didn't even stick to the words and all this other stuff. But that's why it's such a positive reinforcement. It's Matthew 9:2, and that's why you have to learn that verse. Is, why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners? On hearing this, Jesus said, it is not the healthy who need a doctor, but those who are ill. That's so important. It's so important because we are all sick. None of us are good other than God. So you have to understand that. But go and learn what this means. That's what he's talking about. Go and learn the yeast of what he's saying. He's saying we are all sick. And even doctors get sick, right? But Jesus, it wasn't a doctor. He was the Son of God. For I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners. And that's what he offers. He offers us a relationship with God. And I don't think many people, I think it was mainly the chosen people, whatever, that God had, I don't know, I didn't exist back then. It's beyond measure to me right now. But we all have a personal relationship with God, and we all want stuff, and we all pray for stuff, and we all question everything. But sometimes you can't read too deep into things. And some people take the Bible so literal as well with some of the things that they say. You'll know by the yeast, not everything is supposed to be interpreted the way that it's written or meant. Sometimes it's interpreted differently and you just never understood the yeast, you know? And that's what he says. He used yeast as as a parable, but yeast is knowledge, you know? But anyway, just a quick message. And I hope you understand why Matthew 9:2 is so important to me, because it was really the one that, because it just hits so hard to get that clean swipe of Jesus. Get it?